can help this team as far as?
I think it can. I really honestly think it can. The physicality of the playoffs, you know, going up against one of the best teams in the NBA, maybe the team to beat in the playoffs in the first round, you know, seeing how playoff ball is made, you know, I think guys were excited about getting there. They knew it was a different level of basketball, but, you know, seeing the intensity of the playoffs and what it takes to, you know what I'm saying, really grind out in a 7-game series, I think it's very important for the young guys. And, you know, they were able to get that experience through this playoffs by playing one of the best teams in the NBA.
But as far as like free agents, people like that, you know, guys willing to come here and try to seeing how the atmosphere and the coach and things like that, and that you're back to being a kind of a going concern. So I think that might help at all.
I don't know. You know, you never know with you know, players think in the summertime. I think, you know, it was a growing process. Even I thought it was a growing process. You know, it's changed. It's turned around real fast. You know, things have improved so much, and I think, you know, one thing that you got to do is give credit to Brad. You know, what he's done for this team, for these players, with all the trades going on, with all the rumors going on, floating around. You know, he maintained, he kept everybody together right up to the trade deadline, and then, you know, once the trade deadline hit, you know, it eased guys' comfort a little bit more, and, you know, we shot off from there. So I think you got to give him a lot of credit for what he was able to do to keep the team together.
What is about Brad that allows him to be able to do that, keep this locker room together despite all the stuff that was swirling?
I don't know. You know, I think the one thing that helps a lot of players out is he believes in everybody. You know, he looks to play everybody, which is sometimes a bad thing, but, you know, it's his personality, it's the way he runs his team. You know, everybody believes in that. You know, once he puts you in the game, you know, he's believing in you. You're required to make shots, and I think, you know, that's the comfort. Once they see a coach that's behind them, that believes in them, that trusts them, you know, and you know, appreciates them, you know, you kind of want to fight for them.
In what ways has Brad improved as a coach this year?
I think, like I said, I think it's more the leadership role as far as him as a coach. I think, you know, his X's and O's have always been great. You know, we've always known he can draw up plays. He can, you know what I'm saying, it's just up to execute. I think it's leadership, like I said, again, with all that we've been through this season, with all the trades, some of the key guys being traded away in the middle of the season, you know, to hold us together and get us not only in the playoffs, but get us in the 7th seed, I think shows a lot about his leadership and the growth that he's done as far as, you know, leading the team.
And with that said, how bright do you think the future is here for this organization?
I think they have a bright future. They got a lot of young guys that are really talented, that compete real hard, and you know, that took a step forward this year with the growth that they've had. So, you know, they continue to work hard, continue to build together, and bring in some pieces, add some pieces that, you know, can fit into Brad's system. And I think, you know, they can only keep getting better year after year.
Gerald, what was it like out there when things started to get a little crazy?
That's playoff basketball. Like I told him, you know, I don't really see, I mean, you know, you hate for it to happen, you hate how it goes, but the intensity and the physicality of how they do it is playoff basketball. I think, you know, they felt like we were getting a little rough with LeBron, so they sent their bruiser in to, you know, kind of ease the pain in situations. That's what you do in basketball, in the playoffs, you know, and, you know, that's what it's all about. It's a half-court game. It's a physically and mentally type game. So, you know, like I said, I think the young guys have learned a lot from this playoff series. Just being in the playoffs, seeing the intensity that the playoff brings, the physicality that it brings, and, you know, I don't take anything away from these guys. You know, they play their hearts out, but, you know, we mentally and physically wasn't on the level as Cleveland were, and I think, you know, that's the growth that they'll take from this series.
What do you think of the J.R. Smith elbow?
I didn't see it. Who he elbowed?
Jay Crowder.
Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't know what was going on.